Once there lived a woodcutter. He was very poor, but he was an honest man. Every day he went to the forest to collect wood. One day he was cutting the tree. Suddenly his axe fell into the river.
I lost my axe. Oh no! I lost my axe. The river is so deep. I don't know how am I gonna get my axe back. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna support my family?
The woodcutter started helplessly into the river. And suddenly a lady emerged from the river.
Who are you?
I'm the fairy of the river. I came out of the water and hear your sad voice. What happened? What's wrong?
Actually, I lost my axe. It fell into the river.
Don't worry, I will get it for you. But before giving you the axe, I will take you to the kingdom.
Long, long ago, there was a king. He was very wealthy and respected king. The king had everything, but the king did not have any child. For the same reason, he used to upset all the time. One day, his minister said,
My king, after you, who will help the kingdom? The time has come to find a worthy successor for you.
The king apprehended his priest. He replied to the minister,
You're right, Minister. I'm actually getting very old. I have to find a successor for this kingdom as soon as possible.
A day after, the king made an announcement.
Listen, listen, listen. Those who ever will grow the most beautiful flower will be appointed as the king's next successor.
Next day, the youngster collected the seeds. Among them, there was a boy named Sirish.
Okay, please give me some seed. I will grow a plant too.
Sirish returned home with the seed. He put them in a pot and filled it with soil. He started watering the seeds every day. One month passed, but there was no growth. The seeds were intact. Sirish felt disheartened.
Oh no, the soil is infertile. I must replace it with different soil and plant the seed again.
Sirish emptied the pot and filled it with fresh soil and planted new seeds. But nothing happened. Even after 2 months, his pot remained empty, whereas his friend grown plenty of flowers.
Hey Shirish, your pot is still empty. Where are the flowers?
Sirish was very upset. He kept thinking all night. For his seeds did not develop after some time. There was another announcement.
Listen, listen, listen. The king will be seeing your flowers after a day. The person with the most beautiful flower will be his next successor.
Next day, all of them reached the palace. With their pots, all the flowers looked great.
Wonderful.
Hey, my flower is beautiful.
Yours is nice, but mine is best. Next. Wonderful. Fancy of all. Fancy. Wonderful. The most great flower of all.
Sirish also reached with empty pot and stood at the end. His expression signifies he had given up.
Hey boy, come here.
The king was shocked to see empty pot. He asked him,
Where is your flower?
I tried a lot, my king, but I failed again and again.
But why? Didn't you give enough water to it?
I tried everything, but the seed stays the same.
On Sirish cry, everyone got surprised of seeing the king laugh.
I gave boiled seeds to all of you, as it was impossible to plant them. I decided to take this test, and I am pleased to say I have found my successor. Sirish, you have succeeded in spite of failing again and again.
Sirish was very happy on hearing this thought, hard work and sheer determination. He became the hero of the throne.
Now the fairy went into the river and brought out a silver axe.
Tell me, is this your axe?
The woodcutter thought of all the things that he could buy for his family if he sells the silver axe, but he knew that it didn't belong to him.
No, my axe handle was of wood.
Okay, don't worry. Before giving you the axe, I will take you to the forest.
There was a forest on a hill. There were 3 trees in the forest. All 3 of them were very proud of their beauty and richness. One day, they were discussing their hopes and dreams with each other. The trees expressed. The first tree expressed,
I hope to build a treasure chest full of gold and silver and precious gems, so that I could be decorated and intricate carvings, and everyone would admire my beauty.
Now, the second tree expressed.
My desire is to make a ship so that I can take kings and queens across the water and sail to the corners of the world. Everyone would feel safe because of the strength of the hull.
Now, the third tree expressed,
I want to be grew to the tallest and the strongest tree in the forest so that people can look up to climbers in from the top of the hill.
After a few years, a group of woodcutters came to the forest. When first woodcutter came to the first tree, he thought,
Oh, it looked like a strong tree. I will sell it to the carpenter.
the tree was very happy because it was hopeful to be made into treasure chest.
Oh, it looked like a strong tree and could be sold to the shipyard.
Second tree was also happy because it was hopeful to become a mighty ship.
I don't need anything special from that tree. I just cut that tree.
When the woodcutter came to the third tree, it frightened because it knew that if he cut it down, its dreams would be shattered. When the first tree arrived at the carpenter's workshop, it was made into a fodder box and placed in a barn filled with hay. The second tree was cut and made into a small fishing boat. The third was cut into large pieces and left alone in the dark. Years passed by and the tree forgot about dreams. Then one fine day, a man and a woman came to the barn. They gave birth to a baby. Now, the first three feel the importance of the event. Many years later, a group of men got into the fishing boat made from the second tree. One of them was tired and went to sleep. While they were in the midst of water, a great storm appeared and the tree thought it was not strong enough to keep the man safe. They wake up by the sleeping man. He stood and said,
Peace.
Finally, someone came and carried the third tree, and the man was nailed to the tree and raised in the air to die at the top of the hill. When Sunday came, the tree realized that it was strong enough to stand at the top of the hill and be as close to God as it was possible, because the man was none other than Lord Jesus, who had been crucified on it. So God is great, and his ways are different but are always the best. The fairy went inside the river and came out again with gold eggs.
Tell me, is this an egg? No, that's much more than what I had. More than wood.
Okay, don't worry, I will get it for you.
When the fairy came out of the river, she had the woodcutter's eggs.
Yes, that's my axe. That's my only favorite axe.
Yes, this is yours, but you can also have the 3 others because you have told me the truth.
Thank you very much.
And that fine evening, the woodcutter went home with all the 3 axes.
Now I am very happy. Now I can support my family.
So, the moral of this story is honesty means doing morally right things. When one is honest, they are truthful, trustworthy, sincere, loyal, and fair. People will always trust and respect you. Besides, honesty strengthens bonds and creates more meaningful connections in relationships. Thank you.